Yeah.
What has it kind of been like this week with Coach Malone now taking over the quarterback spot?
Um, Nothing really changed. The room is still active. We still have a close bond with everybody. So, we're just ready to move ahead. Nothing really changed though.
And then, we've kind of seen you get more and more playing time, and you've obviously been mentored a lot by Jalen and Derek. And I think we've talked about what they've done for you in the past, but just as the season has gone on, how have they kind of helped mentor you and continue to bring you along?
They continue to make a big emphasis on confidence and swagger. I be a little bit of tense when I'm on the field, but they tell me loosen up. So Chau, just loosen up, be you.
And then one guy not at your position group that we've kind of seen come along lately is Quinn Roth. He had the big strip sack against Stanford. How have you kind of seen him grow and progress these last couple of years?
He's been locked in. Quinn is one of those guys. He's going to come to practice. He's going to work. So, ever since that happened, he's moved past it. He's not really too much on that still this week, but, he just wants to move forward and make better plays, make more plays just like that one.
Thanks, Chau. Good luck this week.
Appreciate it.
All right, Chau. Next one's going to be Colton Clark, spokesman review. Go ahead, Colton.
Hey, Chau. I was just wondering if during Saturday's game, did it feel like pretty standard for you guys on the defensive side of the ball? Or were there any big things you had to adjust to just kind of with the whole situation and coaching turnover, or were you able to keep it, pretty even?
I would say we were able to keep it pretty even. Obviously, we didn't do enough. We didn't come out with the W, but I feel like we still played at a standard that we try to keep up high. But I feel like we kept it even, to answer your question.
Does that, I know it's not a win, but does that maybe kind of give your guys' on your side of the ball a little bit of optimism, just knowing, BYU, they come in, they've got explosive capabilities. You hold them to 21, despite everything that you guys went through over that last week, and just kind of proving that you can kind of play consistently. Does that give you personally any extra optimism, or are you just, more upset with the loss than anything?
Regardless of what BYU has going on, I feel like we should play at a standard that we try to uphold. With you saying, them being a good team, yes, they're a great team, but, I feel like we still have to go out there and play regardless. And yes, we are optimistic. We came to practice with energy, with positive energy. And, that's something that we're going to continue to try to push.
Can you compare and contrast kind of on that note, the practices last week to this week? Does it feel like you guys are kind of settling into more of a flow now that there's some space between everything?
Yeah, I would say so. It's starting to settle in. We're all starting to get a vibe for the new staff, the new changes. So I would say it's all settling in. We're getting used to everything. Everything's starting to move back to how it was with the energy and stuff like that. So yeah.
You talked a little bit about Malone, but I don't know how often did you work with him in the past, and what do you kind of like so far about his style? What seems to be his style of coaching, and is he kind of still getting his legs?
So Coach Malone was in the room with Coach Rich, so we already had a relationship with him. But I've been used to Coach Malone's coaching ways. I feel like he's always been a guy who's going to be him. You know what I mean? He's not going to change. He's not going to try to be like anybody. You know what I mean? So, I've been used to Coach Malone's coaching ways, so to say.
Last thing for me, just Arizona State's offense, in film for you guys, what's kind of been emphasized? I know that, good quarterback, and has that kind of been the key this week?
Yes, we have many keys, but yes, the quarterback is one of our keys. We really have to understand leverage, understand that we have to be physical up front, with their power.